Hey chat, how we doing today? I I've been having such a headache with this godforsaken software, I swear. Like I was trying to fix up the bricks, right? Like before stream. And for whatever reason, whenever I was trying to bake the normals and the cavity texture in order to place it on top of the bricks, for some unknown reason, instead of baking it normally, it baked it sideways. Like, how does this happen? And even trying to put the image into the texture, into the shading editor and running it through like a mapping node and that sort of thing, like it doesn't work. It just is always off by a bit, and I have no idea what's caused it. So, guess I'm gonna be fixing it live then, because these bricks are annoying me. Also, I've had a thought last night, right, when I was like off stream. I was thinking maybe these could stand to be probably twice the size. Because, like, you look at the art style for this game, and, like, a lot of the textures for, like, the tiles and whatnot are greatly exaggerated, I think. Like, I'm looking at, again, Venice here, and, like, all those have quite large tiles on them. So I think maybe doubling the size of the tiles might be in my best interest. So if I can grab one that's relatively central, probably this one. I'm gonna try and increase the scale and see if I prefer it more than the normal size tiles. What I can do is I can scale around the individual. Oh, nope. I'm gonna double the size of these and see how it goes. So grab it in the Z axis. Okay, so that should be of correct sizing. Now I just need to trim off all the stuff that I don't need. So the best way to go about doing that would be to get rid of those ones for now, I think. And get these two on either side to sleep a moment. Yeah, I think the larger tile size for the roof tiles is a much better fit for this art style. Delete those. Delete that one as well. And delete these. So yeah, it's even on both sides. Yeah, I think I much prefer this scale for the tiles. I do need to do something about the guttering. I don't know why my brain just decided it wanted to completely forget that word, but here we are, I guess. And is it really a Cyclonic Flame stream if I'm not forgetting words like every 5 minutes? Alright, and split up. And a bit gray. Actually, I just realized that these aren't stacked on top of each other correctly. So grab an X. So it's like halfway down, something like that. This one as well. There we go, that looks a lot cleaner. And then I can just sort out the top of this when I'm ready. noise. Make sure I deselect the stuff that I don't want to accidentally delete. Candle. Actually, just making sure I didn't delete anything else. And that as well. I don't really want to be duplicating the size indicators. Make sure I get this relatively close. Roughly around about there is fine. And just move that downwards just a smidge. There we go. I can just Alt D X RZ 180. Please go away, Windows. I did not ask for your opinion. I mostly just want to move the X. It is the same location, so I wonder why that's in the side there. Should be doing that. That's probably because this one isn't centered either. I really need to do a better job of centering this stuff, actually. I'm gonna do that. So, that. Closest. There we go. Now I need to move all of these. Actually, I want to delete these ones as well. Just while I'm fixing whatever the hell's going on here. Okay, goodbye. And yeah, okay, so this stuff isn't quite enough to get through. Yeah, it's not even. It is even on both sides now. I just have to move this along. Okay, X. D and Y. Okay, it looks a bit nicer. I still think I would probably be better off using a image texture for this though. I know there's a way to have what is basically an infinitely repeating texture and then just using these tiles. But that actually comes back to what I was having issues with earlier. So I was trying to make a texture for these bricks, right? Just to have the normals and cavities baked in so it looks more like actual bricks and not just a flat image. But for whatever reason, as I said, like, when I tried to angle them correctly, they would just be at a different angle. Like, I can even demonstrate it by... because I have the images saved. So if I open an image, now you can see all these images, like these are the new textures I have, all the cavities and that. But then you have a look at the normals and this cavity here. They're sideways. The only thing I could think of as to why I'd be doing this is because in order to bake the normals and cavities, I had to join all the objects together. So maybe that's why it didn't enjoy me doing that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this. I'm also gonna have to do something about the tiles. So go to the bricks. And just get a collection for a second so I can see what I'm doing. Back, pop as well. Now, I just need to figure out how I'm going to do this. Oh, maybe making a duplicate would be a good idea. Collection. And I also have to turn this back on because I'm probably going to need the route for something. Going to... Where's the route? Come on. I need to be shy. So there should be a way to object clear. Well, actually, I probably could do. Okay, so the scale was off. I'm gonna apply all this actually. Now I can. Should be a way for me to just separate. Ah, here we go. Make single user, but I just want the materials to be single user. So I'm gonna make this bake. So placeholder bake texture. Get rid of these. Shift A. Actually, I'm gonna turn this to be white as well. Or do I? Actually, probably grey would be better. So now I can grab all of these. So get rid of that one. Link materials, and then I want this one to be high poly to low poly. Except they didn't share the materials. Boy. Okay then, I guess. Now, need to grab this, Control L, and well, actually, first of all, I need to clear the object and data, apply all the transforms, and then Control J to join all that. Now, to add a image texture. New one, and I'm gonna actually I'm actually gonna open this texture here. Where is it? Normals, and this needs to be a non-color. Okay, so grab that, bake it down to this. So I need to bake the I need to set this up to 0.2 in order to account for that. And, actually, I'm going to take this back a couple of steps. I'm going to do something fun with these bricks, actually. I'm going to randomize transform, and I'm going to randomize it along the Not very much, but just enough. Let's say 0.1. So that will give more variance to this thing. And then I can randomize the seed. Yeah, just like that. And now I can join them. And then we should be good to bake, I hope. So normals bake 0.2 meters to account for the movement. Image texture. I'll just open the new brick wall normals. And now if I bake this, this should be fine. Not an oh right, whoopsies. I entirely forgot about that. I want to make sure that I don't just have random stuff. Oh, good grief. Are we ready to go now? Seems like it, finally. Yeah, so for whatever reason, it wants to rotate on its side. Like, that's not rotated, this isn't rotated. So I don't understand why it's doing that. Weird thing. What could possibly be the reason for that? What if I rotated this? What if I rotated this then baked it? Would it make any difference? Oh, it actually does. But it's upside down. So if I bake it like this exactly, it should work fine. So grab that. And then bake this. It should do exactly what I asked it, hopefully. Okay, yeah, that looks good. So now I save this. What I have to probably do is redo the coloring on this as well, as much as I hate to do it. Now, placeholder, bake texture is fine. I need to add a new image. I need to swap this to cavity image. That. And then diffuse. Now, I do need to change the texturing on this one. Okay, that should be sufficient, I think. So now if I bake to the grout, just about good to go. Except, no, that's not how this works. Okay, that wasn't the way that I want that to go. Oh, it's because it's in... Why is it in RGB? I definitely did not want that. Let's try that again, yeah? Eh? What? Why? Why though? That's definitely not the way that should have worked out. Hmm. I wonder if it's because this is too far out, maybe? Okay, yeah, it's definitely not it. Why would it produce a result like this? Is it just not pushed out far enough? Also, I've got a message from a friend. What's going on here? Oh, looks like Bloxburg is having another new update, huh? What? Really? Really? Why are you like this? You could be any other way, and you choose to be a pest. Okay, let's set this back to the default values then, and see if that works instead. Okay, so grab brick, grab grout, and bake. Okay, now it works. Okay, you know what? That makes sense. Anyway, save this. So, save. Okay, I'm gonna test with one of the walls out here, and if it works out, that's great. If it doesn't, oh well. So this one, I'm going to make a copy. Brick wall grade 2. And I can just use the image here to work with. So should be plug this into the normals. Make sure that this is non-color. And now if I use this, okay, it's not really the way that I want it to be. Okay, looks like it's a bit messed up. So I guess I'm gonna have to redo the colors on this as well. Yeah. Okay. Redoing the colors it is then. So grab this and grey brick. Now if I this, we should be just about ready to go. Actually, I just noticed that the grout doesn't quite go all the way out to this side. Okay, that's a bit frustrating. Alright, now we can do this. Yeah, that works a bit better. Hmm? weird's going on there. What's happened? Oh, actually, I know exactly what's happened. Because all of these are now joined into an object, the random value for this here no longer works. So I need to grab all these and separate them all by loose parts, and now they'll work correctly. I was wondering why it looks so strange, and I was like, oh right, the randomness doesn't work anymore. Okay, so now if I separate these, this should work. And of course, the bonus to this is that I can have this randomized and scaled anyway. It should work relatively fine. I mean, it's not a looping texture, but you could probably even do like a quarter of the size of the image and it would work out just fine. Anyway, I just seemed a meme. My friend. Where is it? Okay, here it is. It's that one George Bush image. Y'all know the one. Classic meme, that one. Alright, so. Hello, I'm gonna be right back. Give me a minute. Okay, Foxy, take your time. I was just sending a friend of mine a really bad meme, basically. Alright, now. If I save this as second brick wall. Bring this back. Strange. Is this using the correct? It is. Oh. Yeah, it's using the correct image texture, but it's offset. Oh wait, I think I know what the issue is. No, I know exactly what the issue is now. So the image texture that I'm using for the cavities is not the same as the render image that I'm currently using. So if I go into here and I just quickly see what my settings are, so it's 2040 age. So if I use this now as the render, this should do exactly what I want it to, hopefully. I love how... I'm back now, welcome back, Foxy. I love how, for whatever reason, whenever Bloxburg decides to do a map update, they're not, like, very EP. Yeah, I can imagine, with you being at the convention today. I love the fact, like, the way that Bloxburg deals with a new map is not, oh, you're moving out to a new city, or, oh, there's some construction going on. No, they go straight to Meteor Strike for some reason. Like, kind of funny, honestly, but I do have to question that. Like, why is there not one but two meteors hitting the city of Bloxburg? I'll give myself an hour for food to digest enough before I sleep. I mean, fair enough. Okay, so if I save this now and go back up to the wall that I was using. This should... Okay, really? It doesn't work. What are you talking about? I'm using the correct image. So, convention date. Yeah, I saw. I saw that you got the, poster from Kevin Miller. Nice. Okay, you've got to be taking the piss at this point, Blender, because I know for a fact that those are the correct settings. You have to be taking the piss at this point. There is no way that you're not. The thing was $43, by the way, but was it a worthwhile usage of $43 is the most important question here. Because that really more dictates how things go than the actual cost of the thing itself. Yes, I would say so, then it doesn't really matter now, does it? Okay, I need to lower this. It's a cool thing to have, yeah, I'd imagine it would be. Okay, yeah, this, like, Blender is doing something stupidly weird to be causing this. Why would it want to... I wonder if I've been using the wrong settings for the grout itself. So if I'm gonna have to do this again. If I... Yeah, okay, they'll probably do it. It's asymmetric. So if I grab this X, grab this Y, Z rather. I'm not good at interacting, not good at socializing when it comes to interacting with famous people. I don't think anyone is. Please, I was so awkward. Foxy, chances are there's like somebody there who is far more awkward than you ever were. You'll be fine, I promise. So I guess whenever I was baking down the textures, it was stretched, and that's why it was being weird, I guess. That's like the only reason why I think it would do this. So the image itself is fine, like the actual texture image, it's doing this stuff again. So getting rid of the grout and select that one and Control J. And then using the high poly to low poly again. So tiny brick versus grout. And now I want to bake this. I'm going to bake the normals first. I just realized I baked the wrong thing, but that's fine. Okay, so save the normals. And now I bake the diffuse as well. And this should make a difference because it should be set to the correct settings. But I did mention that a friend of mine, aka you, got me interested in wanting to play the games. Oh, neat. I'm just surprised that you would even mention me at all in that conversation. So if I save that. Like this. Okay, yeah, now it works normally. Oh my god, it was because the, what I was baking down to was not, the correct sizing. Whoopsies. And now I can add in a... probably not. So, using the normal mat is the correct one for this. See, there we go. Now we've got something resembling actual bricks. And now I need to add in an image texture for this one. So this needs to go further down. So, color space for this one's actually... He asked me, what's your friend's name? I just said Cyclonic, didn't give the full user, and the funny thing was, apparently he says he knows it's like... Really? Like, for real? What? Like, the chances of it being me specifically is very minimal, but that is pretty interesting. Don't know if he was joking or not, but it was funny. Oh yeah, that absolutely is. That's hilarious, actually. Okay, so... Mix those together, and it's going to be probably dark for this. Now, why that? Oh, it's probably because this is actually color. But now I have to question why it's so light now. Because that should not... Oh, because somehow I managed to accidentally switch that one to non-color instead of sRGB. That's my bad, I'm just an idiot. Okay, that looks a lot nicer. And yes, I got a pick with him. Nice. Okay, chat, I think I've fixed the bricks now. So, I guess it's time to do it for all the other ones. Actually, I can double check. Since this technically uses the same image. So, brick brown wall 2. I'll probably cover my face with something because I don't like how I look. I mean, that's completely understandable. Into the normals and adding a... Why does it never show up? Okay, oh, right. Wrong thing. So this needs to be NC. And now this one, I want to have it as new brick walls. Okay, so yeah, I think that's definitely off kilter as well. But I held up the autograph photo and he pointed at it in the pic. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. I love that. Yeah, so I'm going to have to redo the colors for this as well. That's fine, though. Not the end of the earth, just slightly obnoxious. So, like that. And then grab all of these key loose parts. And swap these to the I say it's a grey brick texture, but I do need the orange colouring too. Did I not... Is that the placeholder bricks? No, it's not. Okay, I think I might have messed up, chat. I think I'm going to have to redo the colours. So, grey brick. I'll send it to you once I censor my face. No rush, Foxy. Why is that so weirdly colored? That should not be like that. Anyway, Control L and link materials. I thought I had a copy of this where it was orange colored, but I suppose I didn't. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's just like a really pale orange in this image. I'm just gonna pull this up in the on Windows image viewer and see what's going on here. Yeah, no, there's no reason why it should be like that. The texture is fine. Oh, actually, you know what the real issue is, chat? I didn't change the image texture. I'm using the wrong one. And also, that's supposed to be sRGB. I have no idea why I did that. But if I open the new Brick Wall 2... Okay, that's even more disjointed than I remembered. What's going on here? Yeah, that's definitely out of filter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo the colored image on this one. Probably help if I could actually keep my shit straight for more than 5 minutes. Okay, I'll just quickly color pick some of these. Oh, I'm like not really doing a very good job of this. I accidentally deleted one of these. That's fine. That should actually be and then this one. Didn't realize how excited he looks. I mean, to be fair, I think it is kind of rare to see somebody like of your age who has just discovered that game for the first time. He's such a chill guy. I imagine he is. Most VAs are. Okay, so that one to that one. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. Center, by the way, yeah, I'll have a look at it in a bit. Alright, now I should be able to just hit F12 on this. I'm definitely going to have to redo the original brick textures though. Let's have a look at this image. Oh my god, he does look super excited too. I love him. He's great. No worries, just want to let you know. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, he does look very excited. Love that for him, honestly. second texture. I should be able to just bring up the collection. This. Okay, there we go. That looks a lot nicer now. I should be able to just grab the cavity. There we go, now I've got bricks. I know my other friend loves Sly Cooper, so I have to show him too. Yeah. Like, by all means. Sly Cooper is a great series. I'm a little upset about the monkey, like the quite literal monkey for that is Sanzaru. For not exactly giving Sly 4 the time of day it deserved. Okay, the walls look pretty decent. I probably could have gotten away with using darker color bricks for this one, but that's whatever. Okay, now what I can do is I can hide this again. And I can actually delete this slot, I think. Because this is just a, just the version where I can cause these to join together. So I can just delete hierarchy. This one doesn't matter. What I am going to use next, though, is this set here. So, Shift D, X until it enters view. I'll just select objects. I want to use the... Alright, I need to rotate the grout too on here. So this is RY. I believe it's -90 for this one. And then... By the way, you remember that booth I talked about last night? Yeah, I do. Why? What's up? The one with the copious amounts of Pokemon stuff. Let me guess, they made a return, didn't they? Okay, that should be fine. Now I can probably just quickly... but I don't have a... Okay, I can... D. One. This is just to cover the tops and bottoms so it doesn't look naked. Boyfriend may have spoiled me by telling me he'd buy me any plush I wanted from it. Please tell me you bought the most expensive one humanly possible. That would be so funny. Oh, like, this man does not know what he's getting himself into. I may or may not have picked out a big plush. There you go, Foxy. That's how you do it. That has not been brought up nearly enough. Fine. Top is okay. Now, I do need to grab all of these with the exception of the... Wait, did I do something wrong? What the hell's... There? Okay, what did you do? Oh, I accidentally pulled that down. Oopsies. Okay, now that should be fine. So, make a... It was $100 amount, yeah. I sort of assumed that was going to happen, but I was still waiting for it anyway. The reason it was so expensive is because of the quality of the fur used on it. It's so soft. Do I have to get the image, chat? This is you, Foxy. Whenever you've talked about this, this is the only image that I've had in my head this entire time. Especially since you said it was so fluffy. It's an adorable Zora plush. Okay, that's understandable. But still, it's so fluffy. Yeah, I imagine a Zora would be. Sorry, a Zora, rather. Okay, so... Save as... Here. Also, I just realized that I didn't set OBS up correctly. Whoopsies, that's my bad. Okay, so save that. Now I want to grab all of these and not the grout. Oh god. Wait, if I delete these... Okay, never mind. I guess I didn't move them to their own separate new collection and bricks. There, now I don't have to have the other one on screen. I'm sure you can imagine that I was petting it all day in the bag that it came with. I mean, completely understandable. Like, who am I to tell you not to pet a soft toy? Like, if it has, like, if not pettable, then why soft? You know. In fact, I'm gonna hug it right now. Fair enough. I have admittedly, like, probably not the best purchase of all time, but I have the Minecraft movie creeper plush that I got from a local game store. And my god, why is it so soft? Like, there is literally no reason for it to be as soft as it is. Okay, I'm going to use the placeholder for this. Fake picture. Now I want it to be... Now, if I this, plug it into the grout, I should be able to just bake this without too much trouble. Now that I've gone through all the hassle of setting up this stuff. So, normals. Actually, I did forget that one thing I was going to do, chat, which was randomize the brick placement on this. So, randomize transform. Let's say around that. Now, I am actually gonna retake this image because it is going to matter in the long run. Also, I'm surprised there's like no Sly Cooper plushes available for sale at the Convention. Okay, you know what I'm genuinely surprised by? And this is sort of a knock-on wood situation. I'm surprised there's no Sly Cooper themed or based on, no what plushies? What do you mean? But anyway, as I was gonna say, like, I'm surprised there's no Sly Cooper themed, like, based around the mechanics. Like, there's no games themed around there on Roblox. I'm genuinely surprised. Okay, so that should be good. Oh wait, don't tell me I accidentally saved to the wrong. Okay, I don't think I saved the wrong one. You said surprised there's no plush, unless I heard you wrong. No, I said I'm surprised there's no game. Oh wait, no plush. There's no Sly Cooper plush at the convention. Like, I'm genuinely surprised there isn't. Although, in saying that, I think Sly Cooper merch is pretty rare, isn't it? Like, it is not a common thing to come across. Oh, yeah, sorry. My bad. I was not paying attention to what I was talking about. Yeah, lol. Like, I think there is official plushies, or an official plush, rather. But I haven't gotten the opportunity to get it myself yet. Now, this. And now if I make this, it should be fine. Okay, you know what I think Kevin Miller would absolutely love? And I was thinking about this earlier today. So you know those 3D printed collapsible swords? What if one of those but a Sly Cooper came? Like, that would be so ridiculously fun to mess about with. And cavity. So that should be fine. Like that and yes. Actually, I need to make a new texture first. Almost didn't oopsie. Sent you pics of the Zorua? Yeah, I'll have a look in a sec. Okay, that looks like it's baking properly. So I'm just gonna make sure that I save this. So save this. One. Wait, that should be. That's not tracking. Did I accidentally save it to thing 2? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, weird. It does look a bit off though. Why does it look off? Regardless, I'll figure it out in a second. So now, if I use the ground texture for this one, so that, just 'cause I don't need that. Then I'll this. Map. And using the normals. Okay, yeah, no, that looks fine. I did that correctly. that into here. Mix those with that darken. There we go, we finally got ourselves a texture going. Now the only weird thing that's going on here is for some reason that's... Although I can't say that I hate the color scheme. Oh, by the way, the reason it's so expensive is actually from a Pokemon Center. Oh, that's pretty rare actually, isn't it? For them to be coming out to conventions and doing that stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna delete all of these. Actually, no, I'm just gonna change this up. So, I grab all of this stuff, copy it. And delete all this. Control V. Should be able to just move these. And now I can use this one and invert it. Wait, do I only have the one? Oh, right, I probably do only have the one. Okay, so now those look like actual bricks, shockingly enough. And I think it does match the aesthetic I'm going for just a little bit better. So this one, I've just got to do the grey texture, which shouldn't be too hard. All I have to do is just change this to grey brick. And then plugging this in here. And going into this mode and key by loose parts. Now, if I do this, I can then plug it into the original texture and we should be just about ready to go. Alright, I'm gonna have a look at that Zora plush. Oh my god, that is just ridiculously fluffy. I don't even think I own something in my room that's nearly that fluffy. Good lord. Okay, yeah, you weren't kidding about the fluffiness of that thing. Jeez. Also, my hands are very cold, chat. They are very cold indeed. Yeah, like, I'm surprised that you could... Is that like a life-size Zora plush? Because you see it was like around $100. So it'd have to be a pretty reasonable size. Okay, so save as... If only you could feel it, it's so freaking soft, like I could literally hug it all day. Oh, I don't doubt that for a minute. So this is Brickle Grade 1, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so that's a little bit more consistent now. Duplicate this. Down 2. So this one is color. Why is this one just so intent on... Eh? Why? Why though? I'm not holding Alt or anything. Why Why are you like this? You could be any other way and you choose to be an annoyance. Good lord. Okay, fine. Did I not save the... Like, okay, so that definitely needs to be done. Okay, so that's working smart now. Now I need to... Where's the that? There we go. That looks a lot nicer now, chat. It's not a life-size one. It's from the Comfy Friends line of plushies. To be honest, Foxy, I've never heard of it. There was actually a plush way more expensive than the Zoro, and it wasn't even fluffy. Was it a life-size Lucario by chance? Oh yeah, I need to make sure that I have all these set up correctly. Okay, yeah, it does seem like I do. So, copy that, and this is the inverted one, I believe. Yes. That. These and now, all of a sudden, we have brick walls that actually look like brick walls. I need to invert this, otherwise it's just going to look all samey. There we go. What do we think, chat? Certainly more brick wall-like, isn't it? Okay, so all those have been changed about. It was a G-Max Charizard plush. It wasn't too much bigger than Zorua. In fact, I think it was a tad smaller maybe. And it had posable wings and limbs. It was over $200. Yeah, I don't know what it is with posable plushes, but those things are always like way more expensive than they have any need to be. So, I need to... Is there a way to check a deselect object mode? Looks nice. I'm glad that it does. Hello, how you doing? Alright, okay, the fact that I can't check a deselect things is kind of irritating me. Like, is this not a function that Blender comes with? What's the deal? Anyway, now is the time for tiles, I believe. That, and where did I throw my tile objects? It's in the collection somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna move the roof tiles out of this collection then for the time being while I sort out what's going on here. Are you making a little city? Yeah, more or less. I'm trying to base it off of the Sly Cooper style of art, but I'm doing probably a very questionable job at it, to be honest. What item is this? Why is this under roof tiles? This should not be under roof tiles. Okay, yeah, those definitely need to be under probably a different one in this collection. New and guttering. Yeah, there we go. Why is there two sets of stairs? Eh? What did I do? When did I accidentally duplicate stuff? Okay, so I don't need that one. And yeah. Right, nice. Okay, now I need to figure out how I'm going to do the tiling texture. Oh, one more thing. I got a from the con was a trans pride flag and it says self-made on it. Okay, neat. Well, good to know that the badges and pins are still alive and well in the con community. Okay, do I need to hide this or do I use this as a texture? Actually, I can probably just duplicate this. Hide the original one, and I can use this one as a way to make a tiling texture. Like that. And duplicate this one. So I wonder if I can get away with doing this. G. I need to set the origin to geometry. Oh. Just hope my mom doesn't say anything about it until I'm comfortable to tell her. Yeah, I sincerely hope for your sake that that happens, but unfortunately, I feel like your family is the one that doesn't quite keep their noses out of their kids' businesses. That's y-axis, right? Yeah. Thinking maybe 5 degrees, and I can just move this along so it's no longer sticking into the side here. Nice. Do need to set this to a vertex. And I'll be moving out soon enough anyways. If they got a problem with me, they won't be in their lives anymore. I mean, completely understandable, as is your right to not interact with people who are causing you harm. Right. Probably the best way to do this is just to array it. Oh wait, but then I don't get the. Okay, yeah, I don't get the additional coloring from the randomize on this. And then probably. Actually, how big do I want to make this texture? Remembering I can scale it up and down. I probably want to make this 10 wide. I saw a couple of people cosplaying Deltarune characters at the con. Yeah, that's to be expected. Honestly, like, fair enough though. You want to make a roof tile? Yeah, I'm trying to make a roof tile just a flat texture to put up on the roofs. But I'm only doing it this way just so I can get multiple colors. Because unfortunately, arraying them doesn't give the object info anything to go off in terms of colors. At least not for randomization's sake, anyway. I'm not vibing with that one. Let's try another duplication, see what happens. Modify array star 2. Yeah. I do know that, but here's the inherent issue with that. I'm just gonna quickly, yeah, I can just title that now. So if I array this, like if I double array this, which you're quite right in assuming that's something I should do. Oh, it actually does do it now. Wait, what? Have I just been silly this entire time? So, it's supposed to be -1. And then, 0 this. What have I done here? Excuse me for a second while I just fix this chat. And then, duplicate this. And set this to a vector of -1. Make sure your array XYZ. Yeah. So here's the issue, right? It sticks with a singular color, and that's not what I'm aiming for. No matter how many times I array this, it's just going to stay that flat color. So that's why I'm Alt-D duplicating all these. Yeah, I've tried doing it that way before too. It's a little bit irritating that happens the way it does. Then you have to let your roof tile. Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I've been up since 5 a.m. with no rest, so I'm very eepy. Oh yeah, I've got to finish off stream in about 15 minutes anyway. So if I make this 10, probably by 5. Except freehand, this is probably not the way to do it. So Alt-D-Z. A little slope and... It feels too little. And now that's too much. 0.35? Nope. I don't know why you retracted the message. I don't know if it's YouTube's fault for doing that. Good night, it was fun to talk to you and share my experiences. Good night, Foxy. I hope you have a good sleep. Okay. I can just do that. Alright, cool. Now, if I make a plain texture, check your roof side and get a little rotate. Oh yeah, so the problem is I have to do so many different roofs, right? So I have, this is just going to be for this safe house here. But I have to do so many of these that it's probably not the best to try and duplicate them onto separate roofs. I'm assuming that's what you're asking of me. If that's not the case, then by all means correct me. So that'll be fun in the heat. Oh, wait, hang on. By the way, I'm going to be helping move stuff into the apartment tomorrow. Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I read that message completely wrong. I'm going to the apartment with boyfriend tomorrow, possibly helping with stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to make some adjustments here. I think you can only make few house. Yeah, like normally that would be the case if I was doing the object modeling, but because I'm making a repeating texture, I don't think I should encounter too many problems, I hope. I'm basically trialing and erroring this at all times. Also, I need to... -0.5 should be good. And copy paste, few houses into a little city. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Camera. Camera. Is... Alright, cool. So the camera settings need to be changed. Let's make it a bit larger. And actually, this should be fine. I just want to get a scale where the texture is gonna work. Oh man, I'm making 3D. Well, I mean, environment too. Well, as long as I inspire you to create, even if it's out of spite, it's still creation. And that is all I can ask for, is for people to just create stuff that they enjoy making. The problem is that it's fine this way, but the up and down is not great. Maybe I need to tweak the camera settings themselves. Let's try scaling something. Let's try 2100. That's almost works. 21. Actually, no, it's less than that. So 20. Okay, that made it wider. So let's try 21. Making repeating textures is not easy. Oh, if you want to make a trim texture, you need to focus on the edge scale. Edge scale, huh? Actually, that does give me an idea. Alright, let's try set this back to 20. I want to probably make this more consistent. Actually, what is a 2K texture? Just quickly double checking. What is the size for this? 2048 by 10. Is that correct? It doesn't feel correct. 2K. 2048 by 1080. Okay, that is correct. I don't know why I thought that was wrong. Where is the... Oh wait, wrong setting. Like a texture, 1024 with 1024, and your tile is usually length divisible by 1024, and then height is number divisible by 1024. Oh, okay. Can't believe I lost my settings. Why am I like this? Literally had it right in front of me too. Unbelievable. This is a bit embarrassing. I'm sorry, chat. Film. Why? How is it I've managed to lose a very basic setting? There we go. So I just realized I actually need this to be longer than it is tall. Now I set the orthographic scale to be out further. Now, cross. Okay, it's actually almost the perfect sizing too. Interesting. So the only real thing I have to do is make a duplicate of each of these along the sides, and should be able to just link up with the middle theoretically. Unless I move this off to one side then. Oh, that might work. I accidentally duplicated the camera. Whoops. Okay, let's not do that. Actually, yeah, oops. Render this. Oh. I made a goof, chat. I forgot to get rid of the bricks. And I forgot to hide that other tile object. Where is it? There it is. Okay, now there shouldn't be any more issues, I hope. And there's still issues. Oh, that's the flat tile. I'm dumb. Good? Nice. Where is it? Okay. Hopefully that's everything. Okay, there we go. What is going on? Oh, okay, yeah, I understand why it's done that. So, for those of you who probably noticed just as I have, all of the texturing on these tiles, so these bits here, they're all the same, and that was not what I was aiming for. So, what have I done? There was supposed to be locational info. Alright, this was supposed to be randomized. What was it? It's supposed to be randomized. Okay, it's not that. So it is the Voronoi text that's supposed to be randomized. I think the scale needs to be randomized. Add noise texture and use world coordinate. Yeah, so noise texture and world coordinate you said. Is that the location info by chance? No, it can't be. Because I don't think it is. If I plug it into this one way. Okay, yeah, it doesn't quite work out. Yes. Okay, Okay, that works out slightly. I still think that... Okay, no, it doesn't actually. At least not as much. Still doesn't quite look enough for my taste, though. What if I randomize the scale for this? Oh, that kind of works, actually. But I think maybe rotation would be easier. The only issue now that I'm seeing is the fact that it seems like these tiles that are the same color, right, are all using that same texture. And the only ones it seems to not affect is scale. The location does seem to have some. What if I just drew it on both rotation and location? Texture coordinate have other selections. You can try. Oh yeah, that is true. I can use these options here. Actually, I wonder if I plugged in a different texture coordinate item into these. Okay, that could be interesting. So it still stays fairly consistent. Is there a way to combine this information? I wouldn't have thought so, but it could be possible. I wonder if there's... This is going to be so stupid if this actually works. And use the texture coordinate to the noise texture. Yeah, it could do too. So, say generated to noise. Noise texture, gradient color, mix your tile. So noise texture. Gradient color, mix tile. Like curling. Yeah, I've got that much at least. Or other. Random. No, I can't read this. So, what is the point where it starts changing? Yeah, I apologize if this is frustrating you. I wouldn't say I'm brand new to this, but I'm not very great at it. So, wait, what if I randomize the thing? Okay, that gets somewhere. What if I randomize the thing? So if it's this here, so that would mean I'd have to... If you're using the object coordinate, it is only to use the object itself, not... So if I use this... nice. I'm sorry, Chat. I'm gonna have to sleep on this one, I think, because I still have to go off and feed my dog and do dinner for the evening. So you have to create other map. Yeah, I probably will have to. Anyway, Twitch side, do I have anyone for you to go and pester? I do not, it seems. So I shall end off the stream there. So I'm going to be switching back to animation next week. And hopefully it will be the last of the animation assignments. Because I've just got a couple more walking cycle animations to do. And then I can probably work on stuff that would probably be a little bit more entertaining, hopefully. Anyway, I shall see y'all in the next stream.